What's up, everybody? This is Fatima. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Excuse my voice for cracking. I'm trying to talk a little bit low, and so interesting enough, this video is about the sign of Taurus. And in this video, I'll be talking about what the sun sign of Taurus rules over when it comes to aspects of the body. I'm also going to talk about the North Node versus the South Node. I'm going to pull 3 cards for whoever this message may resonate for. And the 3 cards that I pull, you may have a North Node in that placement, which will tell you a little bit about what you're supposed to be doing here while you are on this Malkuth. I will also tell you the South Node, which is where you came from, possibly. And I will give you some colors that resonate with this sun sign that you see in this video. I'm going to give you the number, the day of the week, who you possibly were in a former life. I'm also going to give you an ancestor message, a card to focus on, and a message of healing, okay? Now, I'm not a healthcare professional, but I do have a healthy message to give you from the ancestral realm. So this video is about the sign of Taurus. All right, so when we talk about Taurus, Taurus is the ruler of the house of possessions, the money, the values. But when we are talking about the sun sign, we're talking about who you are as a person, okay? It represents your personality. So who you are made up as, okay? And why do you express yourself or act the way you do? Because your zodiac sign is Taurus. All right. So this gives you a little bit of insight on self as you heal, and I hope that your Mercury retrograde is taking off as smoothly as possible. So, with your sun sign, this also talks about your state of consciousness, your willpower, your vitality, the masculine energy, the yang to the yin, the basic drive for significance, the psychic and physical energy, the stamina, the experience of being fathered, rulers of authority figures. Okay, Shiva being the seventh house in known in the also known and practiced in Jewish tradition. Shiva meaning 7 in Hebrew, 7 being the day of mourning or rest period, 7th being the day of the Sabbath. Now, when we talk about Sunday, we talk about the sun, which is the energy, the Leo, the vitality, the integrity, individuality. This rules the heart, the spinal cord, the thymus. Okay, the sun rules over Leo, Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. Okay, because it brings balance, order, the state of consciousness. It helps you to move forward. It is a fixed sign. It already is, as it was made by the divine. Okay, so now the color for Taurus is green, because green deals with the moolah, the money. Okay, Taurus is the ruler of the second house, so number 2 is a number for Taurus. All right, also Taurus is what's ruled by Venus. Venus is your attraction. Okay, Venus also speaks to Taurus in I have. So we're talking about the possessions. All right. So let me see. So the color green will speak about growth, grounding, grasping, discernment. It can also speak of the one for all objective or the two-faced individual. It can speak of the color green also speaks about the nature, life, safety. Um, um, on the flip, it can be used from a aspect of jealousy, because money is the root. The love of money is the root of evil things being done. Um, the color teal is a good color for Taurus because it speaks about sophistication, self sufficiency, communication, Turquoise is another good color for Taurus because it brings emotional balance, friendship, good luck, and the feminism. All right. So let's see. Okay. So now Taurus is about the possession, the house of money, values coming from home. Okay. So right now the moon is still in Scorpio. Scorpio is making us look at our emotions. You need to you may feel like you need to dive into your feelings as deep as possible. And this will bring a lot of vulnerability to you. So you may discover aspects of yourself. And while doing that, no, you will. But while you're doing that, the Mercury retrograde is bringing up things that you did not forget were done to you, and it can be hard to force you to do things because Taurus likes to be Taurus is fixed. Can be stubborn, right? They don't ain't with the bull ish, and it can take a minute for them to move because they have to feel safe, especially when you're talking about possessions. All right, let me check the time on this video. All right, so the areas of the body that Taurus govern are the neck, the larynx, the throat, the vocal cords, the thyroid, the thyroid gland, the tonsils, and the Adam's apple. It is ruled by the planets of Venus, which is the feminine aspect. So, um, like if you are masculine, obviously you got Adam's apple. If you're not, you're feminine, you don't. So, but the voice, the throat chakra, aligned with Taurus. Okay, so I'm going to pull. We're going to look at the North Node, and we're going to see what 3 North Nodes we should look at for this person that's watching this video. We're going to look at a North Node in Libra. We're going to look at the North Node in, well, we got this Taurus. So you can have a North Node in Taurus. Where you go now? Where you go? Where you go? I see where. Here we go. Okay, and we're going to pull another one. 8th house. You could have a North Node in Scorpio. All right. And then I'm going to also look at this. So your North Node in Libra. If you have a North Node in Libra, then your South Node is in Aries. If you have a North Node in Taurus, then let's see, your South Node is in Scorpio. If you have a North Node in Scorpio, then your South Node should be Taurus. Okay. All right, so Libra. The North Node in Libra is all about finding a sense of harmony, right, in your relationship. So in this life, you're supposed to be finding balance and harmony in all of your ships. Okay, so finding a sense of independence with your connection to others. Learn how to be a better partner, a better friend, a better lover. Finding balance in all the ships. Okay, so if you have this North Node in Libra. Also, your South Node would be in Aries. And this, in the past, you were probably likely fiercely independent. You are more self-reliant. You were often taking the lead and doing things on your own. You were strong. You had a strong need to assert yourself. You needed to be. You stood out in your individuality, and you made your own way in the world. Okay. So if you are a Taurus North Node, um, I feel like there's still something else here with this. Okay, so if your North Node is a Taurus, your North Node is about the self worth, your sustainability, your emotions, knowing that your emotions are not yours, neutrality, remaining neutral. You are supposed to be enjoying the simple life. You may have a very successful, abundant life because Taurus is the money, the only house that is about the Benjamins, okay? And so if you have a North Node of Taurus, or if you got a Jupiter in Taurus, that's a very, very good sign. Taurans are very abundant people. By nature, they are an earth sign. They are a fixed sign, which means that it takes life. like major changes in life in order for them to change, because they like to be set in their ways. Okay, they like things to be in order and just set. um, so you're supposed to be more defined and aligned with your values, um, taking things lightly and being realistic, knowing your worth. Okay, um, you have already mastered helping others get to the money, and you looked at the deepest secrets of your life, and now is the time to get out and make money. And this is the lifetime to focus on increasing your assets, finding the balance over mutual financial situations. Okay, so now hold on a second. I think I stopped at something. All right. So if you have a North Node in Scorpio, the North Node in Scorpio is telling you to embrace change and personal growth through deep and intense experiences, to face your fears and come out of your comfort zone. You could be born. You were born with a desire to really live, love. You may find yourself losing yourself in your work rather than living and living to just work, having fun doing the things that you love to do at work. You could be a emotional person that likes to take risks, because Scorpio is all about the house of desires and other people's money, joint finances. Okay, so if your North Node was in Scorpio, your South Node was in Taurus, which means you spent many lifetimes cultivating beauty, fine tuning your creative skills, and doing things that bring pleasure. And you had a strong attachment to material possessions. You were in your comfort zone, so you were a little bit materialistic in the past. You held on to things. You could have been a little bit of a hoarder. Okay, so now in this life, you you learn to let things go and to face your fears. Okay, so who were you in the previous life? Three cards for who you were probably in the previous life. You probably are still a mother, a caretaker, domestic worker, or an architect. So your 12th house of karma could be in the sign of Cancer. So you could be learning to become, you could be becoming a mother, being more nurturing. You could be more domesticated and set in your ways. You could be set for life now, okay? Or this could have been you in the past life, or who your mother was in the past life. She could have been very abundant. Your mother could have been a Cancer or a Taurus. So another sign, who were you in the past life? You probably were a nun, monk, a prisoner, someone that suffered from mental health issues, someone that was more of a spiritual guru or a martyr. Or you could have the 12th house in the 12th house of Pisces, which is telling you to be become more like a monk, a nun, or a priestess. You may feel trapped or stuck in your addictive behaviors, and it could stem from mental health issues. You could be connecting more with spiritual gurus, finding your peace, your balance, because the North Node is in Pisces, which is all about your beliefs. That is the house of the Most High, Jesus. That is connected to the Christ consciousness, because it rules over the subconscious. Okay, so now one more card. In a previous life, you probably were a Gemini. Excuse me. So you were a teacher, a speaker, a writer. You could have been a twin. You may be a twin. So you may have experienced major changes in your life based on your relationship with your twin. Okay. So there's something else I wanted to share with you about this. Okay, so if your North Node is in Libra, you are to find your balance. Okay, if it's in Taurus, you are to follow your morals. So Libra, follow the harmony, what brings balance, what feels right, um, the balance between the duality. And in Taurus is to follow your morals, your dignity, keep your self-respect. If it's in Scorpio, it's to follow your ancestors. All right. So now, what is the healthy message for the viewer of this video of Taurus? What's the healthy message for the sign of Taurus? The healthy message is you may be visiting a specialty clinic. Okay, so your health may deal with some type of specialty clinic. You could have issues with your thyroid, your gland, tonsils, something with the throat. Okay, so you may be someone that visits a specialist. Okay, also focus. You could be an artist. Also, so focus on what it is that you like, your creativity. Tap into your creativity and focus on the bigger picture, because the painting is there's more messages in the picture as a whole. All right. Okay, and the message from your ancestors, I could feel like you could be a painter. You could be painting a picture of a fisherman. You could be painting a picture of somebody going fishing. Okay, so your ancestors want you to learn to fish for lifelong enjoyment and value. Okay, take your time, because Taurus is one of the slower moving energies. Um, Next to a Virgo, but Taurus knows that they slow and steady wins the race. So when you fish, when you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Okay, so learn to fish is the message from your ancestors. What is the other message for the sign of Taurus? And this is the masculine. A masculine is playing a major role in your life. Someone at a specialty clinic could be playing a major role in your life. The masculine is playing a major role in the direction that you are headed in your life. So pay attention going forward. Take small steps. Break things down, break your goals down into smaller steps. Take things one at a time. You could be healing, and you could be healing from a place at a specialty clinic, and your ancestors want you to take little steps. Um, Slow and steady wins the race. There's no rush. Okay. Focus on what it is that you want to paint. Draw out your goals, write things down, envision them, and follow through. And I think that is it for the sign of Taurus. So I hope this message was helpful for you. And I am going to go ahead and go. No, I wanted to tell you also that Taurus rules the day of Tuesday as well. Okay, so green is your color, and Tuesday is your day of the week. All right. So like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'm gonna leave it here. Peace.